said you had a message for the team before they leave here. 1% better every day. How do you make sure guys are doing that?
For me, stepping up, being a captain, being a leader, starting from my group, making sure we get together sometime, me, Kenny, Preston, we're going to get the guys together either in Dallas or Cali, to work for about, 2 weeks, man. I feel that's important. So me being a leader, making sure I'm starting with my group, making sure I'm starting with my unit, and making sure we're doing what we got to do and working out to our standards so we come back in shape and have the season we want.
Is that something you've done before?
No, something I'm stepping into, something that, I want to challenge myself to do, help the young guys step into that leadership role, and that's what I've been doing. I've been loving it.
It's just the offseason, I know, but do you have a feel for what this team is going to be in 24, or is it too soon still?
You could tell the energy around the building from top to bottom is great, especially on defense, having, kind of a whole new staff, kind of a whole new life, and we're loving it on defense. And with the offense, man, I love their swagger. It's not like last year at all. So we come back, everybody work day in and day out. Like I told everybody, and come back, 1% better than what we were today when we left. We're going to be fine and where we want to be.
What's your first impression of this scheme with halfway?
Attack, aggressive, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Really just pin your ears back and relax and play.
How big of a difference is it going from the outside linebacker standing up to more of a defensive end right now?
Similar, about the same. Nothing really different, just my hand in the dirt.
Do you feel like that swagger comes from the top down, from halfway?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Top down, I'm talking about from, the GMs, everybody in the organization, from top down. That's where I come from. So the swagger starts from up there, from the players, the coaches that they bring in the building, and it just all trickles down to us. And as you tell, in the energy in the building, y'all could probably feel it. Everybody excited for the season.
Rashan, every time there's a coaching change, you hear guys say they just want to put players in position to make plays, free them up to make plays. We heard it the last time too. So what's different? Why is this from before? Why will it be easier for guys to make plays in this system?
I feel like, just less things you have to think about. Having a younger team, we got a lot of guys that can play fast, but, we just need them to not think. So we cut off their brain a little bit and allow them to put their hands back and go. And I feel like up front, that's what they're allowing us to do in this scheme.
How excited are you to have a full offseason and not having to worry about the knee and just go out there and play?
You ask me how is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a blessing. I remember when I first got back here and I was talking to the training staff. I'm like, I missed this. I actually missed this. So, just having a offseason to do what I need to do, work on parts of my game that, I really couldn't have time to work on last year is very important and very crucial to me. So, man, I'm just enjoying it. Thankful for God.
Is it better that you don't have to deal with the questions from us asking about how your knee is feeling?
Man, any type of questions y'all got, man, I got an answer for y'all. So,
What is it that you focus on now that you have that extra time away from rehabbing and having what parts of your game are you really digging into?
Man, I'm talking about just, top to bottom, from my run to the pass. There's always things I could get better at, from, having my hands tight on a run to play action on pass to get off the block a little bit faster. So I'm just going back to working on my overall game. So run the pass.
When you started here, you guys were probably considered the hunted. Last year, early on in the season at least, you're probably considered the hunter. Mm-hmm. So you've been in both of those roles. Probably this year again, you'd be considered the hunted. Is there a difference in that mentality at all from the guys in this locker room, or not, between hunter and hunted?
Not at all. Our mindset is coming back 1% better so we can have the season that we want, and that's to be a championship team, to hold the Super Bowl in Lombardi. So that's our goal, and that's, the main thing. So we're not worried about the hunted or the hunter. We're just here to work and win games.
You said you're going to get some of the guys together, but are you going to have some family time during this off time too?
Yeah, of course. I'm a big family guy. I'm always going to sprinkle some family time. I think I'll see my mom on Sunday, my sister, and both of my nephews. So I'm always going to have some family time, but this work going to get done.
Rashan, what kind of spark did it give you guys having Kingsley, with you after, as scary as it was at the end of last season, to have him with you guys and still part of this rotation now?
Man, coming back and, I seen him walking around and jumping around. I'm like, what? And then we heard the same thing that we heard last year. And I'm like, man, God is good. And, he understands that, it could have went either way for him. So having that mindset and having the way that he's attacking this offseason, because he talked to me, he's like, I feel like I let you guys down in the season, not being able to finish with the 49ers. And I'm like, don't be too hard on yourself. But having that mindset, he should be that hard on himself. But me being an older player, he's trying to take some of that off him. But, man, he's hungry. He's going to have a hell of a year for us.
You said you're taking on more of a leadership role. What does Preston mean, being like the most veteran guy in this team, the voice that he brings as a leader?
Man, any guy in his locker room could just tell you Preston is Preston. Preston is a heartbeat, man. He's going on 10 years. I've been with him my whole 6 years. So, man, everybody feeds off him. And, you know, when Preston talk, everybody be quiet and listen, because when 10 years talk, he's coming from experience and understanding. So that's what Pete brings, man, just a leader through and throughout.
Brandon Cox Jr.'s had a lot of reps this offseason, especially with you and Preston kind of some reps taken off you. What's the difference you've noticed in him coming in last year as an undrafted guy, rookie, about to improve, and then now having this first full offseason?
Yeah, but with B, you know, it's his confidence. Having more reps. B's the type of guy you need to put him in there so he can feel more comfortable. And the more comfortable he feels, the more splashy plays he has. So, man, just his hunger and being more comfortable. And understanding he has a group of guys that just want to see him win. It don't matter, man. I told him closed mouth don't get fed. So he got any type of question, give it to me, Preston, KC. There's a lot of experience, a lot of guys that play ball at a high level, and he's been doing it, man. And it's been coming to light.
How do you think your specific skill set fits this new defensive scheme?
It's me, man. Aggressive, get off the ball, and playing with effort, man. This is what this defense is, and that's all about me.
How was the energy level this whole offseason? Did they feel like...
Great!
There you go.
Been great, man. Been
I feel
great.
like the final day of school for you guys out there too before summer break.
I don't know. You get into a flow of things. It's kind of like you don't want to, you know, stop doing it, because like I said, we've been loving this new defense. We've been getting better day in and day out, and I'm love competing against the offense because the swagger that they have coming this year. So I'm kind of in the flow where I'm like, I want to go another week, but, you know, we got to go away, handle our body, and come back and handle business. So I got some time to get out to 10 and the rest of the offensive line.